Hello, it's me, Nathan. I have a small cough, but I'm here to do the video journal number 2. Hope anyone who's watching is having a fun day today. Let's get started. Had to switch places. We're at the dance studio in Taft. I kind of sneaked in here, but we take use of situation. First questions. Create a title of your mathwrld experience. Sorry for the noise. If I would make a mathwrld experience title, it would be The Mathematical Resurrection Nathan Magic Power. I think that's a really good title because a lot of these topics is like rewatching a show you watched in your childhood because you never really understood them, but when you rewatch them, or in this case relearned it, you kind of get how they work now. So that's why I made that title. Anyways, second question. What were your thoughts about the subject for the second half of the third term? Are they mostly positive or negative, and why? I would say, even though I was kind of sleepy in classes, I would say the topics in this third term the second half of third term were more applicable since there's a lot of real life scenarios like time deposit, the voting, and understanding data, analyzing data through graphs and tables. So I think this is a good half of the semester because it really showcased a lot of application of topics. If positive, what comes to your mind especially, and if negative, what comes to your mind? I think I already said that in the second question, but I think overall it was a really good handful of subjects that really apply to real life situations. What were some of the most interesting topics you considered, and why? An interesting topic I would say is the mean median mode, because it was very familiar to me since we learned that already in elementary. Learning it again was just such a childlike experience, and even though I forgot how it works, learning how to do this again was fun because I had to ask help from my classmates, and like we figured it out together, and it was like a bonding experience. So that was really fun. I would say that's the most fun lesson. Next question. What were some of the most challenging topics? I think I find all topics challenging, but the most challenging for me was the variability and normality. There was a lot of calculations and my brain kind of went bazonkers, but I really tried my best. I remember taking a nap in class just for maybe approximately 1 minute, and then I looked up and I was like, what is going on? And I think that's why it's hard, because it was a bit overwhelming for Nathan's brain. But yeah, that's why it was a bit challenging, but I love math. I think sorry, my friend dropped her phone. A powerful learning moment. I guess it would be answering assignments with my classmates, since it's such a bonding experience between us. And since I still hold the bond with my group mates from the first half of this term, I find it wonderful working together, figuring out how to do problems. And I think that's such a metaphor in the real life world. And I think math is such a metaphor for life in general. And I think that's magical. Isn't that right, Chef? So I went out of the room because it got a bit cold, but I'm still here. Seventh question. What have you learned about yourself as a result of this experience? Even though math has always been the hardest subject for me, but I guess learning through math, well, in this way, teaches that math can really be applied, and math is more of a eagerness to understand. And I think I've always wanted a shortcut in life. Math taught me to slow down and look at things more in detail and appreciate the processes of how it leads to where it wants to go. And I think that's such a learning thing for me. Next question. Have you developed because of it? Yes. I mean, as I explained in the last question, it taught me a lot of things I'm wrong at, the views I'm wrong at, the bad habits that lead to that. And yeah, knowing these now, I means I can improve it later on. So this topic really inspires me to do that. 9. What are your thoughts on your experience in general? Was it a useful learning experience? This really connects to the last two questions. It did. So math, I guess, with our prof, uh, he was the kindest teacher, and I could see he had so much passion in teaching the subject, involving his love for music, being in a band before, and his very swaggy fits that he comes to class with. It inspires us, or me at least, to try. Because he tries his best, and I think that's also very inspiring. Not only he tries his best, he tries his very best. Because he's like very kind in giving deadlines, he extends it no matter what. He's doing already so much, and I love that so much. What specific skill or perspective did you acquire as a result? I'm gonna speedrun this because I think I've been talking a lot. Patience and focus. Matt really taught me that. Because I already explained the other half, but it really teach me how to appreciate things more. And last but not least, how did you incorporate your self-management skills throughout this experience? By putting works in a time frame where I develop the discipline to do it. Like for now, I think I've done most of my math stuff in early, not next to the deadline. And I think just time management of submitting my tasks can be a way to showcase my self-management skills. Anyway, that's it for the video journal 2. Really enjoyed Math World with you, sir, and I hope you inspire others because I know you will. Don't let that spark down despite some students who might not give that spirit. Even though I'm not the best academically in math, I can see your passion in it, and that what inspires others and many people as well. So peace. Hope you enjoy your day. Hope the food you eat today is yummy, and peace.